just did a lovely video, set up the tripod and all, and was just reviewing some products. And then guess what? I realized that I was calling this hair conditioner and it's body wash. So I could have just posted my lousy content, but I decided I'm going to do it over. And then I'm going to take a break for the rest of the day. Possibly make some shorts later on. But anyways, we're ready for this storm. I grabbed a few more things just in case, some lunch meats, because I don't usually eat that stuff. It's high in nitrates. It's not good for you. But a little bit of paranoia kicked in, and I just want to make sure I had some extra stuff. I grabbed some grapes. I was craving grapes, you know, nice, crispy, crunchy grapes. Sat down to have a small bowl of them, and they taste like water. Good thing they are not sour, but they taste literally like water. They were terrible. I'll eat them because, I mean, they still have some nutrients in there possibly, but very disappointed. Lately, everything just tastes so blah. Apples, blah. Bananas, blah. But it's not fruit season, so. Anywho, what am I talking about? Okay. So I really like this soap, but apparently they are going out of business. I ripped everything. My other video was all nice. I had all the packages. But this is called Allen Burry's Basic Soap, ideal for sensitive skin. Now, I could have swore before that it had tallow in it, but this does not list tallow as an ingredient. It has sodium palmate and sodium palm kernelate, which is it's derived from palm oil, which is good for your skin. And glycerin and lanolin. Now, lanolin is from sheep's wool, but some people experience adverse reactions to lanolin. I'm not one of those people. So anyways, it does have a little bit of perfume in it, but there is one that is scent-free. But I like the smell. It's almost like a citrusy smell. But these were $1.69 for 2 bars, so that is really cheap. I may go back and grab a couple more packs because, again, I think they're going out of business. I don't know. They used to sell them at the Dollar Tree. They don't carry them anymore. So this was at our pharmacy / drugstore, whatever you guys call it. And that store, for as long as I've been shopping in it, since I was a teenager, they have a habit of putting a sticker price on the shelves, like a sale price. And when you go up to pay for your purchases, the sale price doesn't ring up. They've been doing that from the beginning of time. I used to think it was just me. It's a couple of items, not a big deal. But it happens so much. So then they had 3 Dove bars for $3. So that's $1 a bar. You don't see Dove for that price, not even in the Dollar Tree. This is supposed to be lavender and chamomile. It has a very light scent. I do not smell the lavender, if I'm being honest. Pardon me, I would say it's more of chamomile. So again, 3 bars for $3. If I like it, I will go and stock up, because now I have 5 bars of soap. That will last me a year. So, but what our grandparents used to do, I remember in particular opening the linen closet. You know, elderly relatives used to just have their soap sitting out in no package, because that ages your soap and it makes it last longer. And nowadays they make them so small and they melt faster. I find the bars of soap melt faster. So take them out of the boxes, the packaging, and just put them on a shelf in your linen closet. Some people put them in glass jars, but you want the air to, I don't know, essentially solidify them or something. And I thought, what is my obsession with barred soap and things like that? I just remember my aunties and all that. I just remember the smells. Like they'd have their fancy soaps in the washrooms, and I remember just, they were very luxurious to me. The wonderful scented soaps. So I love soaps over body washes. And I remember growing up, I was like, the only one in our family that had like their own soaps were like the male adults. They had like the soaps on a rope. But like everybody shared the same bar of soap. Yeah, we didn't have body washes when I was growing up. We didn't have body wash until like 97. I was like 20 something years old back then. So we all shared like a family bar of soap. Isn't that gross? Isn't that really, really gross? And they say soap washes itself. I don't buy that. Like hotels recycle their soap. I don't trust that. I don't care if soap washes itself. I don't want to use a soap that someone else has handled. That's so gross to me. I still can't get over it. You know the little tiny bars of soap that, you'd steal back, take from the hotel rooms and things like that when you went on vacation? I remember collecting them, and I hope I didn't use them, because they literally just wash them and repackage them again. Like form them into another, ugh. I got the heebie-jeebies. So anyways, this is a body wash. It is not hair conditioner. It is body wash. It's from their plant milk line. And it's almond milk and green apple. And I love green apple. I think I've told the story about the green apples before. And green apple is, to replicate green apple, it's a hit or a miss. I'm not going to say this is spot on. It's okay. But it can have a weird after smell to it, but this is okay. And yeah, I found green apple conditioner in the Dollar Tree, and again, it's hard to find, but they're making more products green apple now. I see that. But so when I saw this body wash, I thought for $5, it was on sale for $5, I will grab it. And I don't do that double cleanse. Sometimes people say use the bar soap and then go in with the body wash. We are not that dirty. It is important for unless you're like a certain type of job, that our skin needs to build up its bionome, and that will protect it, and all those good things. But I scrub my body. I have an African washcloth, and I scrub. We were always told to keep our skin like a satin pillow, be very delicate with it. No, you have to scrub your skin. I would get like dry skin on my upper arms. Scrub that shit. Sorry for the S word. I hate that word. Scrub it. That is the only way to get rid of those little keratin bumps on your upper arms. Scrub it with the African washcloth or a body poof or whatever. But scrub it and then put your body oil on and then put your body lotion on. But every day, I don't feel like scrubbing my skin. You don't need to scrub it every day. Twice a week, 3 times a week, I do that. But sometimes one day I'll use a soap, and then sometimes I just use a body wash. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. So I just use hair conditioner on my ends. I went full throttle, I was not well last year, and I cut my hair up to here, and now I'm going to grow it out. I didn't want to grow it, and then I figured people pay for hair extensions, and I can grow it for free right now. Maybe that'll change, your hair gets thinner as you get older, so I'm going to grow it out. I may grow it a couple more inches, and I think that will be enough. But essentially, this is just dead hair, right? So you don't really have to spend a lot on hair products, in my opinion. I use baby shampoo, and I use, once a week, I put coconut oil through my hair and my scalp, leave it on for an hour or two, and wash it out. And I'll use a little bit of gel in my hair. I probably should use hair mousse. And I use a boar bristle brush. I used one growing up as a kid, and they say wood kind of grounds you. We should get rid of plastics in that. And since I've been using the boar hair brush in my hair, I notice a considerable difference. There's less breakage, and it's just smoother. The cuticle's smoother because It essentially takes your hair oils and pushes it throughout your hair. They always push these plastic brushes, tangle-free brushes, all that baloney. No, get yourself a good old-fashioned boar hair brush. I don't care if you're vegan. Just buy the boar hair brush. It's their hair. It's not their body, per se. Anywho, this is Dove Breakage Remedy. I think I may have tried the Dove shampoo once, but I've got all Dove products today just by pure coincidence because they're on sale. This has like a really, I can't even describe it, but it's a really nice, light, it actually smells like a high-end perfume. I don't like to use a lot of scented products, as I do have sensitive skin and rosacea, but this smells like a high-end fragrance. And so, yeah, after I shampoo my hair, I just comb a little bit of, just with my fingers, I just comb a little bit of conditioner just through the ends, just to smooth it out and detangle it. I have to use a little bit of hair conditioner, but I don't use it here. The oiling it once a week is enough to keep that tame. I'm trying to get my natural curl pattern, because I actually do have loose curly hair. But that requires a little more maintenance. But maybe now that I'm using the boar hair brush, the curl pattern will come in. But yeah, this is really nice. I really love this. And again, this was $5 as well. Everything Dove was on sale. And like I said, I'd like to buy a lot of my products from the dollar stores, but because they do offer a lot of brand name stuff in there. But I mean, for $5, I'm going to pay that much anyway in the dollar stores. So I just got that from the rug store. And that is it, folks. Did I want to tell you anything else? I know there was something I had to tell you, but that's it. But yeah, I don't break out from these Dove soaps neither. I won't use these on my face. But I have, and I've broken out. And like I said, I have rosacea. Very sensitive skin. What I do need to do, though, is get myself a good face cleanser. Just a gentle, non-abrasive facial cleanser. Anyways, I'm going to just relax for a little bit here. I wanted to go to the thrift store, but I think I will not go there. I had a feeling that I'd find a treasure today at the thrift store. So I was going to go there initially, but I think I'll just stay in and get prepped for what's coming our way. Might be nothing at all. Might be just a fluke, you know. But it's night. Like I think I said, I went for a walk. It's cold out, but it's refreshing. I don't mind that kind of cold where it's not, the wind is a little, some people would say, oh, it's cold out there, but if you're moving, it's not that bad. Anyways, have a great day, y'all. I'm tired today. I didn't sleep very well last night, only because I was worried. I was anxious about today. But if you're prepared, that takes away a little bit of the anxiety. But I just don't know what it's going to do. I just don't want my house to fall apart, number one, and I don't want to have an emergency where we have to vacate our house and go stay in a warming center or that sort of hoopla. Anyways, boring day. I don't know what you expect from a 50-year-old lady in a midlife crisis. I mean, you wanted song and dance? I mean, I could start doing dance videos, or I just, try to keep up with the trending songs and trending dances, but I don't think I have enough brain power to memorize any dance moves. So sorry, you're luck. Bye.